Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Thanks for tuning in to another episode. My name is Dominic and I am the host of the Android Factory. In the last episode we went ahead and updated our drawer layout to have these different sections here, these different groups, and added in these little icons here. So when we select one of them, we get the treatment we would expect, as in it's a little bit selected and modified in the UI. And yeah, it's coming out great so far. In this episode, I want to talk about adding in a little bit of a header layout. I recently discovered that it's a little bit easier than I had figured at first, so let's jump right into it. We have inside of our navigation view, the element here. In our activity layout, we have a slot for the header layout here, and we basically have free reign to just define a layout and reference that layout here, and that would be the thing that is inflated and displayed for us. So we're going to go ahead and create the layout drawer header file. And just for simplicity here, we're going to set a defined height, let's say 100 dp, and let's just give this a background color for, sure, we'll go purple 200, the lighter variant there, and we're just going to pop this in here and see how that looks. So we get a little bit of a view in the preview here. I don't think I did this in the last episode, but I added the tools option here on the drawer layout for the open drawer start, and that kind of gives us this little element here where it looks like it's already opened inside of our layout. And so rerunning the app here, we open the drawer layout and we can see here that we have a, what was it, 100 dp image, or not image, but constraint layout here that we've just defined as a different color. So it's a pretty popular thing to have, maybe a little image view or some kind of name or title or something like that, some information here that's kind of top level. We don't really have that for this app, so I'm going to kind of come up with a little bit of a UI that maybe makes sense. Not really sure what that's going to be, but we're going to come up with something here that we're just going to define as our header, and we will move on from there. Just to showcase the ability to add in a header and have it be any layout we want inside of our drawer layout. Alright everybody, welcome back. After a little bit of experimenting and playing around, I kind of came up with something that looks like this. So it's quite simple, it's actually very simple. But we do have basically this header layout here that just kind of looks like a super element, if we will. It doesn't look like a traditional header, but I kind of like that, and I kind of like the ability of showing off the fact that the header layout can be any layout that you want. It doesn't have to conform to that, big square that has that solid color, or the big rectangle that has that solid color and just a little bit of text or something like that. So I'll show you the XML here pretty quickly. We have a constraint layout with a material card view. Obviously we need another layout inside of the card view, but we can apply a couple things on here as far as margin, radius goes to kind of make it look like the card view that we see here, a little bit of elevation and stuff, so it gives it that drop shadow, which is nice. And then just very simply an image view and a text view here. Nothing too crazy, nothing too fancy. Constraint dimension ratio 1:1, setting the height to be match parent. So this actually means that the layout itself here, I've added in this little asset here, which is I guess the little icon for the YouTube channel. But this particular square, or this particular image view, is going to be a square because of the 1:1 aspect ratio that we've specified here. So if we were to, let's say, raise the height from 85 to 115, we see that this grows and it still stays as a square. I can quickly rerun it and show you, but it will maintain that aspect ratio, which is a super convenient feature of the constraint layout, and it'll get you, yep, there we go. It'll get you, the image that you're looking for here. So I'm just going to set this back to 85. I think that's pretty good for what we need here. And then that's about it. There's nothing else to it. It's really just a text view and an image view inside of a card view here. So I'm sure you guys have seen this stuff before, so I'm not going to dive too deep into the XML and whatnot, but one thing I did want to show off really quickly is I absolutely love how it is in dark mode here. As soon as we flip over the emulator and drag this away, I think this looks pretty sleek, pretty good looking. I love how it just adapts, and I love how this color kind of just pops in this header cell. Looks great in both light and dark mode here. So if you've made it this far in the video, I'd really appreciate a like. If you notice you are not subscribed and you are enjoying the content, please do subscribe. And as always, I'd love to hear any feedback in the comments section to kind of hear what you guys think about the UI, if you're enjoying the series so far, and anything else that's on your mind. So I will leave it here. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.